My name is Ariane. I'm originally from Munich in Germany. I moved to Paris about 10 years ago after having completed an MBA south of Paris. I came here for a job, stayed 4 to 5 years full-time in Paris, and since then I'd consider myself a part-time Parisian, although it could always be more. I love to be in the city. I am an architect by training, but then moved into management consulting. From there, did my MBA, and then my last job was a private equity role. I am clearly passionate about Paris. That's an important thing. No, I'm very passionate about photography. I love travel, and I really, really enjoy horseback riding.
How would your partner, your best friend, describe you?
Creative and chaotic. Incredibly beautiful, lively and inspiring, and open and closed at the same time. Incredibly beautiful, I think that speaks for itself. As soon as you walk probably more or less any street of Paris, and especially the old Paris, what they call intramuros, or the really, really old quarters, you'll see it's just a beautiful town. And I find myself often walking or cycling the city and having this huge smile on my face, just thinking, oh my God, I'm so lucky to live here. This is just amazing. There's always something going on. We were just here for Christmas, and we thought, hopefully we can still get some shopping done for just food. And obviously we shouldn't have bothered even thinking about it. A lot of things were open, many people in the streets. And then inspiring because it's so culturally inspiring. There are plenty of hugely interesting museums, theaters, opera. And then open and closed at the same time. I think that's something that took me the longest to discover about the city. You easily get in touch with people down in the street, in the cafes. People will talk to you, especially if you're a woman. Exchanges of glances or a nice little comment or a hi. People tend to live not only in their apartment, but they tend to live in the city. So for example, you don't get invited over that often, and that leads to the closed part of town not that easily also into people's homes. You will rather meet them in a cafe or for brunch or for dinner, even late dinner after work, somewhere in the city. To really make closer French friends, I found is not that easy. Many things are, at least at first glance, relatively similar to life in Germany. But there are little things. Once I observed in a bakery that somebody wanted to buy a baguette. And you know how in French you have to say a female baguette or a male baguette. And the person was using the wrong pronoun. And the seller in the bakery would refuse to understand. And it was extremely obvious, I think, what this person wanted to buy. It was another foreigner like me. They made a huge thing about it. That is just one example for how important it is for French people that you speak French. Taking that distance often brings people to say that the French are arrogant towards foreigners, which they can come across as. But speaking about it with my French friends, it's often the case that they say, no, it's not arrogance, it's actually insecurity. I really enjoy the lifestyle. I really enjoy this public urban life that I spoke about earlier, like that people go out and live in the street. And as I said, I also love the fact that the city is so beautiful. That adds to it, of course. What I like least, I guess, is the metro at rush hour. Like in general, the traffic is pretty bad when there's rush hour. So I love the month of August because everyone is away. It's their big summer holiday, and you feel like you have the city more or less to yourself. Yeah, so I guess what I like least is the traffic, especially at rush hour, and the metro at rush hour.
Are there any moments when you miss home?
Not that much, because coming back to Munich from Paris is relatively easy, so I can go as soon as I miss anything. And yeah, as I said, I really enjoy living here, so I don't tend to miss Munich that much. The good thing is that more or less everyone loves Paris. So people will come and visit me. So I even get to see my friends and my family quite regularly.
Watch the entire interview on What's It Like TV.
Our interviewee shares personal experience about all aspects of living abroad.
For example, what's it like to integrate and make friends?
What's it like at work and in business?
What's it like to live in the city?
What's it like to bring a partner and kids?
We have prepared for you hundreds of candid real-life accounts of expatriates who are actually there.
It is almost as if you call them directly.
So see you on What's It Like TV and get all your answers before you move.